Welcome. We are back with our Boss Hroth Skeever of the Nose Biters, a recently ascended necromantic lich who is starting to build his following. He is the leader of the Cult of the Rat, who is a Malachite faith. However, instead of following Malachite, they follow, I think they call him something else. But anyway, he is, I don't know if we have that. Yeah, Muluk. This Muluk cult venerates the strength found in the small, scurrying things of the world, persistence, ingenuity, scavenging, and consuming everything in its path. But so we have at this point some Reekling butchers and some Kagudi riders. So our idea here is that we were able to get these. These are basically, we're viewing these as like raised kind of necromantic kind of critters that we are controlling. And yeah, we are moving south. We have taken up some, what is this? This is a fight corruption criminal scheme. So we are basically doing criminal schemes, right? Because we are a lich. We're not exactly the nicest guy around. Malakath worship and Nordic pantheon. I have heard that the people of Granite Hill practice Malakath worship in conjunction with their own Nordic pantheon beliefs. And now that I am here, I can see that religious interweaving everywhere. A peculiar and enthusiastic peasant calling herself Horafradi enthusiastically approaches my entourage and begins studying our religious iconography. By kin, a group of rats here of all places. Pray tell me, Lord, would you teach us the radish ways? I will teach them, and I'll gain 3 trade experience in Wise Man. We are also a Wise Man. I am more interested in hearing about Nordic Pantheon. No, we are going to keep learning and going along our way. We have, contracts. Yeah, we're going there to do the fight corruption. Detailed map needs reforging. We'll go ahead and fix that. And we're a fugitive. We're a fugitive pretty much everywhere we go. Fight corruption. When we arrive, silence your people or die. So we're just going to be traveling around and silencing some peasants. Silence your peasants or die. And that is that. And we made some more gold, so that's very good. We can instruct some knights. I guess we'll do that. Make a little bit of money. I like that we're rolling up in here, this like lich, and this guy's like, "You trade my knights?" And we're like, might turn them into a lich. My guard's announcement of my company clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. My late night visitors, none other than Chief of Chiefs Caradog. I have to speak with you privately, away from listening ears. I have discovered something very interesting. Has discovered a secret of Mistress Yuska? My wife? Yeah, you're not... I mean, she's a cannibal. I do not care. The Holy Tree. I am told that nature is venerated here in Hellwatch as an extension of the will of the old gods. We watch as the locals adorn an old tree and find materials and jewelry as if they were courting it. Many of my entourage are satisfied to watch from a distance, but I feel compelled to do something more. Have the tree burned. Instructor of champions. As I arrive, let's see them. Crimes of passion. Let this play out. Yeah, we're not gonna... People can do what they want. We're teaching her the forwarder. So this is fine. Neko killed Stig, but even though that happened, because I have this ritual active on hallowed earth, I actually got a new follower right down here. Stig became a champion for me, and he is now an undead. So that's all he's good at is fighting, but that's all I want him for. We need to wait, and we're going to just continue getting... We're going to start raising undead as soon as we have enough. That is what we're doing now, because we haven't actually been a lich very long, right? So train champions. She can't keep up. Oh, we need this one. All right. So that worked, and we got 128 more. Very nice. Now we can do some confidence trickster. Or where's the hired muscle at? Oh, he's way over here. He's willing to give us only 51 for that, whereas we could hunt criminals and get 153. Small group. We're going all the way up here to hunt. We first met in Midhane in the lofty mountains of Sungard. So he has 13. We have 27. So we are going to, this was just in the legends. I mean, we are a necromancer. I'm not too worried. All right, so we killed him. We killed him and was slain in a duel. So we made some money. Treacherous slopes. Yeah, I will fight the bandit too. Yeah, let's break open the lock. Land of milk and fish. As I set up in the early morning, I cannot help letting out a loud yawn. Stretching, I make my way out of my tent to see that people are already moving about. I notice Fraud heading off with what looks like a makeshift fishing pole. Get back on your horse. Alright, so wait. But I've already killed him, so I guess that fired a little early. As we travel to Lower Karth River, we notice a man loudly cursing his life and complaining about his treacherous crew. My lord, can I ask for a moment of your time? I will happily pay for some food and assistance with my remaining boat. No. We'll rest for our goblins, though. So cut him down. We've already killed this guy. His warband is devastated. So I guess his warband was coming back to try to get revenge on us. Get some more provisions. Rivals end. So Kalika killed Giz, unfortunately, but that means that I now have... You have gained a loyalty. So now I have brought Giz up. Very nice. Yeah, I don't really care too much about that. We'll move on. Mundus Stone. I can accept its boon and get Mage's Boon. My Arcana will be +1. Very nice. I'll do that. This lady is an old god. They're hostile. While meandering through a Stunhammer, I encounter a disheveled mage noticing a severe hangover. Joins your cap, and she will be recruited. But we're in a hurry. Yeah, not too worried about that. Tilka died. Poor Tilka. I've become friends with Knock Knock. A Wanderer has returned. Very nice. Let's see. We have Fight Corruption, Confidence Trickster, Settle Boundary Dispute. I actually think that we're going to move. So let's start moving south. We're going to move into Bruma. All right. So there's Bruma. Castle Bruma. Where are we at right now? We're up here. There's a war going on down here. Yeah, we'll just move all the way to Bruma. So, to the city of Bruma. Actually, make sure we use our interactions. Get some gold. Provisions. And then, let's go ahead and visit the tribal holding. To Justicar, to learning, or a treasure. We'll do a treasure map. And the Trevor of a lifetime. All right, we're going to go try to find this treasure. We're going to travel with our camp all the way back over here. That's fine. Plunder and mercenary guards. Start traveling. Let's see. So Brander wants to leave. Maybe I'll kill him. He has left our camp. That's fine. Could murder him now. I think I will murder him. Making me look like a fool. We'll rest. Old stories. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. People can handle their own stuff. It's not our job. It has been snowing for days. The road ahead appears completely impassable. However, as I look ahead, I see a small group of people approaching. You seem to be in quite a predicament, but fear not. For a fair price, we'll help you out. We'll manage on our own. We arrive in Shore's Watch. Walking about the hills, I notice a well-hidden cavity in a rocky cliff. The insides of the grotto, seemingly long forgotten, is home to scattered objects. Hefting what looks like to be an ancient, surprisingly heavy urn, I discover respectable cache of gold within. Finders keepers. Yeah. We'll be keeping that gold for ourselves. Lines about legacy. The latest work of my acquaintance, woman Raelia, has become all the rage at court. That's fine. I mean, if people want, we're gonna mug some wealthy citizens. Very nice. 99% of danger. I guess we'll keep the mercenary guards. And then we'll do the 59. So we're still gonna get. Okay, and we'll do phase length. Knives out. Get some gold. Let's make sure we keep building. We're gonna do the right now. We need it's the nightly debate, local hangers on, wandering poets, barber's tent, proving ground. Yeah, we need to start unlocking all of this stuff. All right, so we need a baggage train, I think. I think it's a camp perimeter, mess tent, supply. Yeah, we'll do baggage train. Torn apart. Are you even my father? The argument is very typical of our interactions of late. This argument is fairly typical. Whatever common ground I'd hope to build by involving him with this scheme seems utterly ruined. I mean, you know, I'm not too worried about it because I'm, you know, a lich. No one will join. That's unfortunate. Back alley robbery, knives out. Get some more gold. Very nice. She wants to hold a grudge. I mean, that's fine with me. Knives out. I don't care if he found out. I'll act when I see fit. Knives out. I mean, we're just gonna keep making some gold, right? Good for them. We'll go ahead and finish. Execute the scheme. Probably not gonna get it now. No, we failed. That is fine. This is still going up. Indiscreet counselor, having served me faithfully as my personal physician, I entrusted Gurluz with the ability to travel freely. However, I have now learned she has taken advantage of my hospitality by being indiscreet with my son Vrod. I really don't care. I mean, they can do whatever they want. We are goblins. Why would we care? Tell me more about the king. Shuffle the supplies around. Just a bit of mold. charge these fools. Your troops are ineffectual. That's unfortunate. You scatter the train and loot the baggage. Very nice. Friend in Mead. We made another friend. I like how we're going around making friends. It's like we're making friends. And it's like, how are we making friends? We are a lich. If anything, people are just telling us they're friends because they're so scared of us. Preying on travelers, we succeeded. And we also killed a wisp mother, which is always nice. We'll let her rest. I'm not trying to kill everyone. They need to figure out their problems. I'm not going to start getting involved with every little problem that my people have. Bruma is getting sick, so let's move down here to this place. And we'll do plunder, and we'll do private army. Start moving your camp. I know exactly where we are. Oh, and I have forgot, and I really have to remember this. It's just going to take us longer, which no one wants. Raise undead horde, and we don't have grand, but we do have greater. So that gives us 1,600 men. Very nice. So he wants... That's fine. He can join. We will convert him. You pursue the beast personally. Eyes in the night. Morning brings a report that a man-eating beast is struck again. Yeah, I'll go try to kill it. And I have killed a beast. Maybe not the smartest thing in the world to do, but that's not how we operate, right? So baggage claim. And we're going to do a portable shrine. We can lose 15 and gain foreign fashion. Yeah, we're not going to do that. And I don't care about these randos. The plan goes well. Alright, so we visited, and we have a martial perk. That's exciting. Familiar bliss. So let's get open seas or promise a martial scheme phase length. Or Bellum Justum. Probably get some more prowess, actually. Would be good. We're going to ambush travelers. Going into Bruma. We're going to let him rest. Charge them. Good, we made 50. We'll be careful. That's fine. Danger, carrion. Our water supplies are running low when we enter a mountain meet. The seemingly deserted village has a lovely well just in the middle. Soon after, the reason why it's deserted becomes apparent. Body just on the floor, riddled with scars. I've read something about tainted water. You gain sanity assumptions. I mean, I'll keep my people alive. So there's a wolf and a deer. We'll run away from the wolf. I guess it's a plague-infested wolf. There's an avalanche. After a long and arduous journey among the snowy mountain peaks, I slowly warm myself next to the roaring fire in the local inn. Suddenly, there's a distant yet powerful, deep, reverberating thud. Avalanche. We're going to go and save people from the avalanche. And our scheme was successful. Oh, my son is sick. Do no more than is necessary. See, fortified knowledge, a high altitude and brisk air of Winter's Peak has a very refreshing quality. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training techniques, and I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. Would you like to join? Sure. And we have become a rough terrain expert, which will be very useful. We're going to be late. That's fine. We should rest. Excellent. Let's burn some property. Small group travels better. Yeah, I don't really care if they know that it was me. We're gonna rest. How did he die? Died of heart failure. I guess he was not one of our knights, so we did not resurrect him. Let's see. Flog talismans. Absolutely. We're going to do some plundering and travel with our private army of zombies. Camp Gossip. I don't really care about Camp Gossip. We will do higher chance. And our son's going to be diligent. Or I guess not our son, does our son have a son? Yes. So who he is being trained by us. Very good. Is our second oldest son? Arranged marriage. Yeah, we gotta find them some kids. Dark arts is growing. Very nice. So I think there's a decision. The travelers are. I have traveled far and wide. The wisdom I have created is a treasure. You unlock new lifestyle perks. Create a book artifact. Yeah, that's fine. My memories belong to me alone. You have visited 45 points of interest. You gain 3 learning lifestyle perk unlock. I've not showed half learning lifestyle perks. I've not half of what I saw. You gain the Traveler Hroth Skeever artifact. My pin shall remain dry. We'll gain learning. That's fine. And we're gonna take. We don't need this stuff. Camp Scientist. Pedagogy. Rewards get additional skills. Open-minded. Strength and diversity. Applied scholarship. Knight effectiveness for learning skill. Probably this. Enables the proselytize to locals travel option. I don't have the process. Okay, that's the perk. When passing through our lordship, you may convert a wanderer residing there to your faith and gain. Yeah, that's just converting wanderers. I don't. I'm gonna go this way and get applied scholarship. That'll make our knights better. And then I just thought there was a way to. Repurpose knowledge. Yeah. Oh, it's when I'm not traveling I can repurpose knowledge. That's fine. This is getting up. We should be able to do this at 5 maybe. Yeah, needs to give us some lodging because we are sleepy. Our knowledge has increased. Let's make sure we have all of our camp followers. We don't. We need a camp priest. Now we should actually be able to make people convert. So let's see. Religion. Not cult of the rat. Man conversion. Man conversion. Very nice. I think that if they are our thrall, like they should automatically see. He refused to convert, but he's dead, right? Oh, he's not dead. He's just close to death. Okay. I thought he was dead, but he's not. That's fine. You can use a request. Gold. We'll take that. And then also let's keep going. So this will increase our archer and regiment. This will increase our skirmisher and heavy infantry. So our skirmishers would get bigger if we did that. I think maybe. What is this? Previous provisions capacity will go up. Domicile building slots is already maxed out. Max number of minute arms regiments +2. We'll do that. Pardon him. Without friends or protection, I'm interrupted from my stroll near my pavilion by approach of a nervous stranger. Lord, you and I both know these lands have no truck with those who worship differently. He becomes a friend and joins our camp. Very nice. Since he's our friend, he won't. What? Oh, man. I could murder him. Okay, so I'm going to force him to be one of our knights, and then I'm going to murder him. And overreaching can be dangerous. Yeah, I really want him. Let's see, this is at 98, so we'll go ahead and execute this. And that was successful. Let's see. Krakow is killed. We'll just pay it. Our son is useless. Can be convinced. Bribe. Offer a prestigious good word. Wow, we had to do everything, but that still gets that in. Multi-language. A betrayal. Everything we've been through. I still cannot believe Marvel would go through things he has done. I must claim some lands in the future. Him as intrigue. Trying to kill him. Murder gains focused on goal. What does that give us? Scheme length, phase length, 20 days faster. We'll do that. That way they're very fast. One breach already, but that's okay. Not my problem. I'm not gonna help some rando. Local infiltrators. So base success chance plus 10. This will further Mott's education. Yeah, he can be better. We'll do it at 10, I think. We'll just see what happens. Regal ambition for 10 years. It was a pleasant dream. You gain envy for land. I'm glad to be free of all this. Banquet tables, extend another cup of sweet ambrosia, glorious emperors. So yeah, this is like, do people want me? Diplomacy. I don't need diplomacy. Stress gain, monthly lifestyle experience. We'll do that. And then now we can take the repurposed knowledge. One dark arts. Wait. No, that you gain one dark arts and you lose one dark art. That isn't doing at all what I wanted. Oh, I see. I have to like change. So I have to like move over to magical theory. Currently it's giving me intrigue and learning. And then this would give me intrigue and martial. So I'll take this. I'll let it go for now. That's fine. Good for them. You cannot be compassionate. You can be arrogant, though. So let's go to... Wipe slate. Nah. Humiliate the stooge. We'll gather some provisions. Very nice. We'll go to visit the castle holding. Criminal quests. Very nice. Supplies. I'll buy some supplies. Yeah, we don't need to sell artifacts. I don't believe. No, we don't have any court artifacts. What are we gonna build in? Okay, we built that. go ahead and we'll wait for our gold to get up a bit. All right, well, that's at 10. We're going to go ahead and execute this. And it was successful. Now, does he... He was our knight, but did we get him? No longer my bodyguard. Yes. So it did bring him back as a radish follower. That worked perfect. He is useless to us, but you know what? The fact that that worked is amazing. So now I think we had another dude, or did he already die? Yeah, this guy, Jeek. So Jeek also refused to turn, so we're gonna murder him. Phase length, no success. No one will join here, but that can get up to 95, so we'll let that go. We're gonna kill Jeek, which will also turn him into... I mean, if he won't convert, he'll convert once he's dead, right? So, which is just hilarious. We're going to abduct a foe or mug. We're going to mug some citizens, make some money. I don't really care if people are killing each other. We want secrecy. Yeah. Book has been gained. Very nice. That's all. I'll show you how far I'll go. I don't really care. Wait. Yeah. Our wife has died. Did we get... I don't know if she was a knight or not. Getting our knights back is absolutely amazing. No, our wife didn't come back. She wasn't a knight. Should have made her a knight. Him a well-oiled machine. Our little force of tents putting itself up every night. I'm just glad to see people getting along. Knives out. Knives out. I'm just mugging people. They're not very happy about that, but that's okay. All right, we'll go ahead and execute. Very nice. We'll rest. Let's see. Krakow dies. Krakow's just not very good. He's just not very good at leading us, is he? We just don't have anyone here to help us execute this scheme. All right. Contract available. We have abduct a foe. So we'll go abduct this foe. We want our... It's getting up there. The education is at an end. Our grandson is an adult. Very good. We're going to let this play out. So our son has died. And he wasn't one of our knights, so he is just dead. And he never had a child. Who killed him? Jeek killed him. Well, Jeek's about to be dead. Wow. I cannot believe Jeek killed my son. And now... Yeah, that's harsh. So he died. But he is now our thrall. Doesn't help us too much since our son is dead. Oh. That is really unfortunate. I don't know. I'm really sad our son died. He never even had kids. And that's part of being a goblin, following a necromancer around. We're well provided for. Can't. Oh, I need to cast this magic. I'm sure people are yelling at the screen. You forgot. And it's like, I know. Raising Holy Horde. We still don't have Grand. But we will get there. As we, like, master up, we'll get better and better stuff. She died. I always remember you have to do that quickly, unfortunately. I don't know why it just ends so fast. You know what? Time to go to the Imperial City. An opportunity to rest. Counterattack. And we won. Keep moving. Yeah, I can't really get ill. Because, you know, I'm a lich. But I don't think people really know I'm a lich, which is great. So we're going to murder our foe. And definitely go with success. Because we got to go, like, as soon as it hits 5. Oh, nice. We drove them off. Exactly what we wanted to do. It's upground proving grounds. We can increase our magic. So expert restoration. We want to keep our kids healthy, right? So it's like a spell. I think they're fine right now, though. Yeah, they're not sick. See, that already canceled. Scheme ended. Rustle animals. Let's go rustle some animals. Cut down. Visited the reopened stalls. We got a stewardship perk. Visited the bastion. We're gonna do camp tax. Make some more money. Cut them down. Our ruthlessness has paid off. Excellent. We have fight corruption. No, let's go to... No. I want to visit the castle. And let's see if there's any criminal diplomacy, transport, Justicar. We'll do a couple of transport. I think that's fine. Can we increase this? We can, so we'll increase that. And then we'll refill as well. Our army is a bit bigger, and we have over 3,000 raised dead, which is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. Our quartermaster has been vacated. We need to head back north and get some more goblins, you know? Oh, they're average. No, I want the good person. Place them. Now we're starting to get our, like, zombies in here. Hilarious. Okay. Let's see, we had some transports. Artifact delivery. Yep. And we just got to go down here. So let's do mercenary guards. And then, you know, actually, let's go customize the route. And we're going to go out here and then pop in there. And then we'll go back out this way. And then we'll do... What is this? Why is this? This is hills. This is plains. We got there safe. So we could gain sore muscles. 5% I could be one-legged. I am not one-legged. We'll delay for a second. And we transported. We got the stuff there. Because who is going to take down an undead goblin lich, right? And now we can... We need 300 more. Escort emissary is very good. 218. Yeah, we're not gonna stay in Bruma, so we'll just do this. An honorable knowledge should serve us. Yeah, you come to work with me. I'll kill the creature. Let's see. I will teach them. And she has agreed to conversion, so she doesn't have to become... Well, I mean, she will die eventually, but not yet. We got 218 more gold. Good for them. More people are becoming friends. Upgrade our proving grounds. Once we head back north, it is going to be... And we get amazing. So we get the apprentices boon if we take the looking at the stars. Yeah, we'll look at the stars. We did get... Looks like we got... Wait. Why does it say we have new artifacts? We don't have any new artifacts. I don't know. Either way. Just a bit of rain. No, we'll make shelter. Tell me about your people. No. It is his honor to have met someone like me. I'm not meeting a lot of people. I wonder if there's... Forebear, a leak. Is there any goblins around here? Lovian, Iron Orc, Goblin. There's some... Ooh, there's some goblins over here. Volknia is actually... We're just going to go to this goblin land. See what we can find going on over here. Who is this? Tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing nightfall as we enter the local farm estates. The estate owner greets us. My lord, hosting such shindigs can be expensive. No. We're going to be imprisoning her. And we can negotiate her release, demand conversion. There's just going to be a random radish person out in the world. And then... Yeah, we'll pay the toll, whatever. And she loves me because... because she's radish. That is really funny. And then she can marry him. And come to my camp. I like that I kidnapped this woman and basically turned her into a rat person. I saw nothing. Oh, he actually killed one of my undead. That is very rude to do. I don't have just unlimited amounts of undead running around. We should move on. Again, though, it's not something I'm really going to worry about. We have no time to lose. All right, so Maluk's tithe. I mean, he's taking his tithe, right? So every follower has a chance of getting hypothermia, but no, Drill saved the day. Good job, Drill. We're almost there. Oh, very nice. I took a fine brute from someone and a little bit of gold. Let's see. We can murder a foe. No, those don't really work. We can heist the treasury. Let's go do that. We'll focus on success. Figure it out amongst yourselves. Someone else is probably going to die. Realistically, no, we'll gain 50. We'll raid some local caverns in order to get more supplies. Proving grounds have been built. We're just going to leave well enough alone with Camp Gossip. Again, we don't really get involved in that stuff. See what happens with... Oh, Nock died. And I don't think that they were one of our champions either. They were our friend and it made us stressed out. I'm learning on the job. Yeah, the plan goes well. Your intrigue goes up. We can... we'll gain some intrigue off of this, and we will do truth is relative, fertility, seduce phase length, when you torture someone, dread gain, gallows bait trade experience gain. Yeah, we'll do that. Wait, was that bad? No. trade experience gain. Yeah, that's what we want because we're a crime boss. Alright, so our son is learning and doing well. That's good. Magic instruction. Our court mage has died. That is unfortunate. We need a new field mage. We don't have a field mage. We need a bunch of positions need filled though. We'll have to find some new people. Good for them. People are becoming friends. They do require lodging. You don't really have a choice on this. We're at a faction. $92. We'll go ahead and execute. Very good. She has 259. We're gonna keep trying to get. So 55 more. 50 more. 50 more. 50 more. 50 more. Nice. We got all 259. Excellent. We rubbed her blind. We can't declare war. Oh, we can. A duchy invasion. So there are actually some, this is where we're from, but this is Goblin land. I actually kind of think we should take this. They have 1,000 troops. We have 3,700 troops. We're about to get some more troops. They are fighting someone else who is trying to take the county of Agadam right here. So we shouldn't be fighting them. So we're going to move. Let's see, what is the culture? This is Goblin, and then there's some Goblin. Yeah, I think, and there's plenty of weak people around here. So this is kind of a perfect place for us to land. And this is, right, what is this? Desert Hills, which I believe we're pretty good in. We're more good in the taiga and stuff, but you know, they're good in volcanic ashlands. Yeah, this isn't really where we're good, but you know, we'll make do. Like cavalry, so we could make our right. They're 36. They're 21. They're our light cavalry. We can make our light cavalry better. Let's go ahead and do that. That'll be 9 months. Let's go ahead and move over here. All right, and then probably wait for this to refill and get another thing of magic. We're going to go minor destruction. Get some more provisions. Very nice. He'll be weaker when he loses this as well, which will be good. Oh no, he's winning, but it is taking a while. Excellent, that finished. And then I think we could actually go ahead and get our skirmishers, the training circle, as well, before we go to war. Yeah, because we're going to need some more soldiers. Cast spell. Not grand, but great. We need 306, and we have 249. Yeah, it's going to be a second. So, is there anything we can do while we're waiting? Actually, there is no holding. Oh, we need to move. Okay. So let's go. The holding is occupied. Of course it is. Not my problem. Get out of here. You can hire a court mage. I can't hire a court mage, but thanks. fight corruption, support a faction, offer to join war. So, let's see. They are fighting against... So we could offer military assistance. Very nice. Why can't we raise our men? Cannot raise army and it due to occupation. Oh, okay. So let's go here. We'll try to, and we did. We jumped. Very good. Let's go ahead and get our military. They're gonna lose here, but that's fine. Nightly drill. Let's see, a friendly clamor. It's tough to describe what's so appealing intimately about the low buzz of camp. We can train disciplined. Abdominal style speed goes up. Leader, I think my customary see at the fire. My diplomacy. I mean, my diplomacy is not good. My martial goes up. Well, you know what? We'll take my diplomacy up a little bit. That's actually nice. I have become the arcane. I like that. All right, plenty in common. Good, they're making friends. We still haven't went all the way up yet. We need a few more men. Well, they were defeated. That's unfortunate. But we now have enough to get some more soldiers. So now we have 5,000 men. And they have 2,000. They have mercenaries. He has a lot of gold, though. Create work of learning. That's not for us. I definitely want this land, though. This goblin land. Do I want that, or do I want to go further north? I think I have heard that basically she has taken this whole island, and is subjugating our weakling brothers up here. So I actually think that we would probably want to come further up here to free our weakling brothers and sisters. So I think we'll probably actually keep moving back that way. Let's head up a bit. So let's just move camp for new contract. And I think this is where we'll stop. And next time we come back, we'll be traveling back to Skyrim, probably Western Skyrim, probably up here to Solitude, to see what's going on up here in Solitude. I think that this would be a good place for us to go, to fight, to find some contracts up here. So that'll be the next thing we do. Thanks for joining, and I will see you next time.